This is quite interesting back here. We're on a rather old road made during World War II. But right here is an old bus. I would guess this bus is probably 30 years old. I see right here tangerines, tangerine tree. Right down there is a piece of breadfruit. Not much left of this bus now. Right here you can see why I think this bus is just 30 years old and not older. The U.S. Trust Territory sign. Before Saipan became a Commonwealth, it was a trust territory. Until about 30, 40 years ago. This is probably 40 years old. Tire. There's the steering wheel and gear shift. The bus would have pulled in on its final trip and stopped right here 40 years ago. Piece of bamboo. Lots of bamboo. This is an interesting site here. This is a very well preserved 3,000-year-old village. These are laddie stones. They used to be standing upright, and they built their huts on top of these. There's a lot of advantages to having your hut up very high. During heavy rains it'll stay dry, or typhoons, but also it'll keep the animals out of the huts. Now this village is estimated to be 3,000 years old. Not just these laddie stones still remain, but lots of pottery as well. That grinding stone I found in the jungle not too far from here would have been used by the same people. In the midst of this 3,000-year-old village, there's still evidence of World War II. Evidence of World War II everywhere. A piece of very heavy iron right in the middle of this village. Looks like bomb fragments, shrapnel. These things make it difficult to get through the jungle. My buddy Stewie has a lot easier time than I do through this type of jungle. Here's another piece of rubble from one of the many Japanese bunkers that were here. Old pieces of rebar. This one is a very, very long piece. It goes all the way over there. Let me see what I have in my pack. Look at this. What's this, dude? Does that look good? Just what he likes. Food. He's always hungry. That looks pretty good too. I know I'm going to find something down here. I was walking along the top of this cliff line trying to find a way down, and I found stairs. Right here sounds like some bottles. (1944) and this area looked like it was going to have some caves. Sure looks even more like that now. I need to check that out. Watch your step. Looks like some ordnance through here. There's a couple more and some more bottles. A lot more bottles. Somebody spent a lot of time here during World War II. And, believe it or not, golf balls. We're not too far away from a golf course right now. Up on the top of this cliff. There's an old barrel. Wow, this is nice. All along this cliff line, the base of this cliff was a natural cave, just an indentation into the cliff. But all this rubble here shows that this area was certainly heavily bombed during World War II, and it was occupied. What is all of this? Some big piece of machinery. Let's see. Do you know what this is, Stu? Let's try to figure it out. It appears to be a vehicle of some type. Lots of tires. The rims of the tires. I'm now over on the other side of that little valley that looks like it has lots of caves. A lot more World War II bottles. Here's a metal wire of some type, a huge wire. But I can see the side of this cliff here is scorched. American flamethrowers. Some more golf balls. Somebody's a bad shot up on top of the cliff here. And another one of these strange barrels. Only half a barrel. I would guess this was used to catch water. Again, water was very difficult to keep here, and at that time, to find it and keep it was very difficult. This looks like it would have been a good hiding spot for the Japanese soldiers during the battle.